Hello everyone, my name is NewFlowerGirl, but you can call me Demi, and today it is the latest time possible that I could have recorded this bit. It is at the moment in Dutch time 7:41 p.m. So yay! But it's all because I have my internship and I basically work from 9:30 till 5 p.m. Dutch time, or until they say you can go home because you've done enough and there's nothing else you can do. So yeah, I have a very long podcast for you, but I feel like it's going to be a long one. And it's about Fabio Quartararo. Now, I have to say, at first I wanted this podcast to be about Bo Benschneider, my Dutch hero. It is on the day that I've recorded this. Tomorrow it is his birthday, but there wasn't much I could find about him in a short show. Then I looked to my other hero, my French hero, and that was Fabio Quartararo. You can see him on screen after his first victory in the MotoGP with the amazing Petronas Yamaha. So let's go. And I want to say, if you aren't subscribed yet, please do, because you don't want to miss any of these podcasts. They're so amazing. It's so fun to listen to, and educational, which I am all about. But yeah, Fabio Quartararo, born 20th of April 1999, is a French Grand Prix motorcycle rider currently racing in MotoGP for Petronas Yamaha SRT. Now that isn't true, because in October 2020 it was confirmed that he will compete for the Monster Energy Yamaha MotoGP in 2021. Prior to his Grand Prix career, Quartararo won 6 Spanish championship titles, including successive CEV Moto3 titles in 2013 and 2014. Due to his success at young age, he has been tipped for big things, being compared to multiple-time world champion Marc Marquez, and has broken several age records during his process up to world championship level. Born in Nice, Quartararo started his career in his native France at the age of 4. He later moved to Spain to compete in the, let me try to pronounce this, Promove Velocidad Cup, a series for young riders organized by the Real Automobile Club de Catalunya, RACC. He won championship titles in the series, in the series' 50cc class in 2008, the 70cc class in 2009, and the 80cc class in 2011. Prior to moving into the senior Moto3 series in Spain, Quartararo won the Mediterranean Prix Moto3 class in 2012, which was also denoted as the Spanish Domestic Championship. Now, I did not know about this. I only knew about him since his win in Moto2, which was 2018. Funnily enough. Only then I started to really get to know about Quartararo via internet and socials. But yeah, let's carry on. Moving into the Moto3 class of the CEV Repsol series in 2013, Quartararo joined Wild Wolf Racing, run by former Grand Prix racer Juan Boria, riding a Honda. Quartararo finished on the podium in his maiden race in the series, run in wet conditions, finishing second to the Great Britain's Wayne Ryan at the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya. Quartararo finished 6th in the second race at the circuit, and he left tied for the championship lead with Dutch rider Brian Schouten. Over the next 4 races, Quartararo recorded only one top 10 finish from pole at Navarra, and had dropped to 8th in the Riders' Championship standings. It's a long day. 37 points behind Spain's Marcos Ramirez. Ramirez is still currently active in the race sport. I think it's Moto2 or something. I think he's Moto3. But yeah, Quartararo finished the season strongly, however, winning each of the final 3 races from pole position. His first series wins, defeating Ramirez by almost 10 seconds in the final race at Jerez. As a result, Quartararo became the first non-Spanish rider since Stefan Bradl in 2007 to take the title, and at the age of 40 years and 218 days, its youngest series champion, surpassing the previous record held by Alex Sparrow. I don't know what that record was, but I think it must have been like 15. But yeah, Quartararo remained in the CEV Repsol Championship for the 2014 season, as he was not old enough to graduate to the World Championship level. A rule announced in 2008 introduced in 2010 stated that the rider must be 16 years of age to compete in a Grand Prix. Quartararo continued riding a Honda in the series, but moved to the Estrella Galicia 0.0 junior team run by Alzamora. The 1999 to 125cc world champion. Quartararo finished the season as a clear champion, winning 9 of the season's 11 races and finishing second to Maria Jerez, a woman, at Jerez, and Jorge Navarro at Albacete. Albacete, it's a really hard word. The Spanish words, they're really hard. In the other 2. His eventual championship winning margin was 127 points over Navarro, who joined him as his teammate at the final round of the season in Valencia. At that round, Quartararo also beat world champion competitors Alex Masbou and John Print RTG team, making a one-off appearance in the championship. Quartararo's performance in the Spanish series were noted at World Championship level. In the race which supported the 2014 French Grand Prix at Le Mans, Quartararo won by almost 4 seconds over 9 laps, leading almost the entire race, having started from second on the grid. In August 2014, the Grand Prix Commission, consisting of representatives from Dorna Sports, the Fédération Internationale de Motorcyclisme, the FIM. It's basically the FIA from the FIM is basically the FIA of the MotoGP, basically FIA for two wheels. The International Road Racing Teams Association, IRTA, and the Motorcycle Sports Manufacturers Association, MSMA, announced a change to the previously introduced age eligibility. I think I said the word wrong. Eligibility. No, I said it correct. Rules allowing the for the champion of the FIM CEV Moto3 Championship, regardless of age, to compete in the succeeding season of the Moto3 World Championship. Now let me first get some of my drink, because yeah, I'm thirsty. Alright, Quartararo was announced to be joining the Moto3 World Championship in October 2014. With the publication of the championship's initial entry list, he remained with the Estrella Galicia 0.0 outfit, again riding a Honda, that he won season's Spanish title with. And he was joined by Jorge Navarro, his closest rival in those championship standings. He tested the team's Moto3 motorcycle for the first time in post-season testing in Valencia, but its lap times were not provided due to the fact that he tested without a transponder. During the first day of official pre-season tests at Valencia in 2015, the session. At the following 3-day test at Jerez, Quartararo was fastest in 5 of 9 sessions, including a clean sweep on the final day. At his first opening race weekend in Qatar, Quartararo qualified second on the grid. On the second row of the grid in 6th position, just 0.123 seconds away from the pole-setting time record by countryman Alexis Masbo. In the race, Quartararo was ever present in the leading group and held the lead of the race with 2 laps to go, but contact with Francesco Bagnaia saw both riders slip down the running order, with Quartararo ultimately finishing the race in 7th position. Such was the close nature of racing that Quartararo was just 0.772 seconds behind the race winner Masbo. At the following event in Austin, Texas, Quartararo achieved his first podium finish with a 2nd place finish behind Danny Kent. He achieved his first pole position at the Spanish Grand Prix, a 10th of a second clear of Kent, but finished the race in 4th place. On home soil at Le Mans, Quartararo again took pole by just over a 10th of a second from teammate Navarro. He led for a period during the race, but ultimately high-sided out of it from 4th position. If you guys don't know what a high side is, just look it up, because I'm not gonna tell. I'm bad at explaining. I am gonna say that I nearly had an high side with my bike. My bike that I take out to go to school and stuff. It was wet and I had to brake because someone was crossing the road, and I was going with high speed, so yeah, high side. Nearly. I didn't fail, so yeah. Quartararo returned to the podium with a second place finish at Assen, that's the Netherlands, having been part of the leading group for the entire race. He finished 0.066 seconds behind race winner Miguel Oliveira. In the next 4 races, Quartararo alternated retirements with finishes of 11th at Indianapolis and 4th at Silverstone. At Misano, Quartararo crashed during the second free practice session, fracturing his right ankle, missing the race as a result of the injury. Quartararo also missed the following race in Aragon, where he was replaced by the team's CEV Moto3 rider Senna Yamada. Quartararo returned for the Japanese Grand Prix, but withdrew from the race after qualifying 29th on the grid due to continued pain. Quartararo also pulled out of the Australian Grand Prix after qualifying 19th on the grid. Quartararo ultimately finished the season in a 10th place with 92 points. On September 2015, it was announced that Quartararo would leave the Estrella Galicia 0.0 team to join Leopard on a 2-year contract from the 2016 season. Quartararo was considered as the title favorite for the season because of his performance in his rookie year, and also because of the Leopard racing team, which won the previous year title with Danny Kent. But the season became a disastrous year for Quartararo. In the first 3 races, Quartararo finished in 13th place, followed by a crash in Spain. There he was in Spain, but the S is silent. Yeah. Quartararo finished 6th at his home Grand Prix at Le Mans. Quartararo went pointless in 6 races, and his best result being a 4th place finish at Austria. Quartararo changed from Moto3 to Moto2 in 2017 to the Pons Racing as a teammate of Edgar Pons. On his debut, Quartararo finished 7th in Qatar. His only better result of the season was a 6th place in San Marino. He finished the season with a 64 points in 13th place of the championship. For 2018, Quartararo switched to the Speed Up Racing team. He achieved his first ever Grand Prix victory in Catalonia. Despite success in the following race with a 2nd place in Assen, the remainder of the season was difficult, achieving no further podiums and finishing with 138 points in 10th place of the championship. In August 2018, it was announced that Quartararo would join Franco Morbidelli at the newly created Yamaha satellite team Petronas Yamaha SRT in 2019. It would be intended to ride with a 2018 spec Yamaha. However, Yamaha gave him a factory spec Yamaha known as the Spec B. He qualified on pole position for the Spanish Grand Prix. With his whole pole position, he took the record for youngest pole sitter in the MotoGP class, a record previously held by Marc Marquez since 2013. He also qualified pole position in Catalonia, ultimately finishing the race in 2nd, and the following race in Assen, setting a new lap record and becoming the youngest rider with consecutive pole positions in MotoGP history. He finished 3rd in Assen behind Maverick Vinales, who won that race, and Marc Marquez. The next race at the Sachsenring, Germany. In Germany you have the Nürburgring, and the Sachsenring. The Nürburgring is the Formula 1 track, and the Sachsenring is the MotoGP track. But whatever. He qualified second behind Marc Marquez. During the second lap of the race, Quartararo slumped into the third corner while sitting on the inside with Danilo Petrucci. He ended up in the gravel. This crash was the first crash during a race in his rookie season in MotoGP. Now, Assen is almost like in the middle, so the fact that he has not crashed there during a race before that was like hell amazing. That was really amazing. Like his first crash and was like past halfway the seasons, really good. Then you know that this is a championship competitor, you know. But anyway, Quartararo achieves further podium finishes on the season with a third place in Austria and 4 second place finishes in San Marino, Thailand, Japan and Valencia. He started from pole position in Thailand, Malaysia and Valencia. Quartararo ultimately finished the season in 5th place of the riders' standings with 192 points, 7 podiums and 6 pole positions. That year, he would also win the title Rookie of the Year. Because they have like every year there are like new drivers coming, like new young drivers from the Moto2, and they have their own championship standings, and they are competing against each other to see like who's the best newcomer. And Quartararo won it by a lot. So the other newcomers, they were like 5th or below that. The other newcomers, they were like learning a lot. For the last few things, I'm going to take another sip of my drink. After an impressive rookie season in MotoGP, Yamaha Factory Racing announced in January 2020 that Quartararo would replace Valentino Rossi beginning with the 2021 season, and that he would receive factory-supported machinery for his remaining season at Petronas Yamaha SRT. At the first race of the delayed 2020 season in Jerez, Quartararo again qualified on pole position and went on to take his maiden victory in the Premier class after briefly dropping as low as 5th place on the opening lap. At the second round of the Jerez doubleheader, Quartararo repeated defeat, again qualifying on pole and winning the race, this time leading from the outset and building a lead of over 8 seconds by the 20th lap before cruising to the finish by 4.5 seconds over Maverick Vinales. After difficulties in the subsequent 5 races, Quartararo saw his early championship advantage erode by the midpoint of the season. He achieved his third win at the Catalunya round to retake the championship lead. At the first Aragon round, he suffered an injured hip after an FP3 high side crash, but was cleared by medical staff to take part in qualifying, where he went on to take pole. However, lingering pain and struggles with the front tire in the track conditions led him to drop quickly down to the back, ultimately finishing in 18th place. His first non-retirement finish outside of the points in MotoGP since his first ever race in Qatar. And that's all I got here. Let's get how I do this podcast. I just go on Google, search some things about some people, and then I put it in Word. I just read through. First, I read through the page where I find the information, and then I just have it so I don't have like inappropriate stuff. And there wasn't any inappropriate stuff in this page where I found it, so that's good. So I put it all in Word, and yeah, that's I've got it, and I have hiccups right now. But yeah, I thought this podcast was going to be long, but it's like 26 minutes. Well, let's now talk about me then. Why not? So yeah. As you guys may know, I have an internship at a pet shop, and this internship is for 7 or 8 weeks, and yeah, it's very nice where I have my internship. They have a bird. He can sing and dance and be annoying at the same time. He is cute, I do have to say. He can say his name. He says hello to you when you walk in. He's very noisy as well. And then there's another pet in the pet shop, and he looks like a wolf, I have to say. But he's really nice. He's there on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, and I'm there Monday as well. So yes, it's really fun. Yeah, by the time you've seen this footage, my first week is done, so I'm super excited to carry on again. Well, I'm super excited for the whole internship, to be fair. Like I love it there. Yeah, that is just, there are pets. They have rabbits, they have mice, which are really cute. They have guinea pigs, hamsters, and they have 2 bunnies that are from themselves, and they are really, really nice. And yeah, I just love working there. So if you ever are in the neighborhood, please come and say hello. Maybe buy stuff for your pets, because that's always fun to do. If you have any pets, or if you know one of your family members or one of your friends has pets, you can just give them a gift. So yeah, Monday there will be another video uploaded, and that is of course I think the 5th part now of the story reading, so we're nearly all through it. And then yeah, then there will be no videos on Monday. Well, I think sorta, because I'm gonna do tutorials while writing another story. I already recorded episode 1, but I think I might start on a different story. Also Marvel related. And I want you guys, if you've made it this far into the video, I want you guys to guess into the comment section down below what you think it's gonna be. I have one hint. Every podcast or every tutorial video, because next Thursday, there is gonna be a yeah, there's gonna be a tutorial. I'm gonna alternate it, so I have 2 videos a week. Yeah, if you so basically it's another superhero story, but but the superhero that story is about already exists in comics. So if you know who I'm talking about, leave it down in the comments below. And again, it's a girl. So thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this podcast, leave a like and comment down below what you think the superhero is going to be. And I will see you guys on Monday again. Bye!